Improving at Counter-Strike can take a very long time, so here's 4 quick mistakes you can fix today that will instantly make you a better player. Let's get into it. So the first mistake is something I like to call equipment management. So, say you're the B player on Inferno and your team is force buying and you only have $3,600. Now, what you could do is you could buy armor and an M4, or what you could do is buy armor, an MP9, a full set of util, and a kit. Recognizing the position you're playing and what is going to be more beneficial is vitally important to your team. Oftentimes, you'll see players, buy the M4 and try to hold banana, and while you might get a kill or two, you're going to just get overrun by the T superior util. So instead, if you're able to buy an MP9, a bunch of util, you can throw the smokes, you can throw the mollies, and you'll stall out the Ts, give your team a better chance at winning the round. Other positions are going to be the opposite, where having the better gun is going to be more important than having a couple pieces of extra util. This also applies to eco rounds. Oftentimes you'll see people buying deagles when, a 5.7 and a flashbang will be just as good, and you just play from closer angles. So recognizing what equipment is going to be better at winning you a round is a mistake that I see almost every player make. So how many times has this happened to you? You tell your teammates, hey, let's take mid. Then you have a teammate smoke off window. You end up running out to top boxes right here. You have a teammate go up chair. And then you guys just kind of sit around for a little bit. The smoke fades window, and the upper peeks you, and the rifler peeks from cat, and you guys end up dying. Well, what happened? You didn't really have a plan. So you were just kind of stuck, not really sure of what to do next. So our next mistake is that you should always have a plan. This doesn't mean it has to be a good plan, just you should know what you want to do next. Taking all the space is good, however, if you don't do anything with it, what benefit did it really give you? Continuing with our example, I'm gonna go mid. Why not, let's molly off connector and try to push up behind it, so when that molly fades, we can get ourselves in the connector. Maybe we want to boost a teammate up into window here from underpass and try to kill the opera as the smoke fades, or maybe we even just smoke off con ourselves and rush up cat as fast as we can, trying to get an XU on B. Just having a plan is going to be super beneficial. This also applies if we want to go out onto the site with our entry fragging and pathing. So having a plan also applies to the path you want to take. Do you know the actual path you want to take when entering a site? If not, it's something you should definitely be learning. Stuff like refrag or the YPRAC community maps are especially helpful in these. And if you're struggling with not sure of where to look next, I would definitely recommend checking out these resources. Our third mistake is that you're getting too predictable. You get too comfortable in your role, and the enemies make adjustments and start taking advantage of you. Say you're the short player on Inferno, and you like playing an angle like this, or under porch here, just trying to fight the Ts when they come out top mid. Now, to prevent becoming predictable, maybe once or twice a half, that's all you really need in MR12, is you do something really unconventional to try to catch the Ts off guard. So this time, maybe you try to play up here, and you get a multi-kill on the Ts coming out top mid, and you win your team the round. Now, every time the Ts come out here, they have to worry about these angles up here as well, and you can potentially catch them off guard at a new angle. So throwing these plays in your game will make you such a smarter and more versatile player. For example, in a league match the other night, we were playing on Mirage and having a lot of trouble dealing with their window opper. So one round, we decided to do a crazy boost mid to try to catch him off guard. It worked, but I just missed the shot, but you can just see the ideas that we're trying to employ here, trying to throw something new at the other team so they have to worry about stuff in the future. There's also a fine line between being creative and doing a smart play and looking like a complete fool. Pushing a smoke because you think the other team won't expect it and it's a crazy play, that's pretty stupid. However, pushing a smoke because you think there's nobody on the other side of it and you can catch a timing, that's a good play. Our fourth and final mistake is easily one of the most annoying things in CS2, and that is because it is so easily avoidable. And the mistake is overhunting. What do I mean by overhunting? Well, think about it. You're in a 3v1 or 4v2 situation. You just need a couple of kills to end the round. You're thinking, hey, I know where these guys are. Well, I just take this fight and end the round. Well, the other team, the only way they can get back into the round is if they can somehow flip the script and get a man advantage or equalize the round for themselves. So by taking these unnecessary fights, you're actually giving the opponent a way back into the round. So it is recognizing that, hey, I can play a little bit more passive here. The opponents don't really have a way back into the round. You know, we're up 3-1. So maybe I just sit on site, wait for them to push up, and I can catch them out on a timing. And that's how we're gonna win the round. Instead of, hey, I'm just gonna push this guy, potentially die here, leave a gap for them to run to site, plant the bomb, and now my teammates are in a clutch, which they could easily lose. This is one of the most annoying things to deal with, just because it's the most easily fixable part of your game. But that's all the tips I have for you guys today. So if you like the video, make sure to subscribe and like the video.